Assalamu alaikum, viewers and listeners. I am your host, Ahmed, and in today's informative podcast, we have a very special guest in the studio, Mufti Sabir Mehmood Sahib. Mufti Sahib, welcome to our program. Today, we will discuss a topic that is very common in our society, the Shariah status of the BC or committee system.
Wa alaikum assalam, Ahmed Bhai. Thank you very much. Yes, indeed, this is a subject about which many questions exist in the minds of the general public.
Mufti Sahib, the first and fundamental question, how does Shariah view this BC or committee system? Is it halal or are there any Shariah-based prohibitions?
Ahmed Bhai, the prevalent method of a committee or BC is essentially a transaction of lending and borrowing based on mutual cooperation. From a Shariah perspective, this arrangement is perfectly permissible, provided certain conditions are met. If all participants contribute equal installments and receive the full designated amount, there is no Shariah violation in this system.
You mentioned conditions. What are the basic requirements that must be kept in mind for it to remain permissible?
There are several important conditions. First, all participants must contribute equal installments and receive the full designated amount. Second, it is essential for all participants to remain in the committee until the end. It should never happen that once someone receives their payout, they are exempted from paying the remaining installments. Third, and most importantly, according to Shariah, a lender has the right to demand their loan back at any time. Therefore, a committee member should also have the right to withdraw their contributed amount at any point without any coercion or penalty.
Mufti Sahib, in some places the committee is sold through bidding, or if someone is scheduled 15th on the list, they pay some money to the person at the 10th spot to take their turn early. What is the ruling on this?
These practices are strictly prohibited in Shariah. Selling a committee through bidding or the buying and selling of turn numbers is not permissible because such cases fall under the categories of riba or interest or gambling. Similarly, if the person organizing the committee, the chairman, receives more than what he contributed, or if those who receive the payout midway get less while those at the end get more, that too is considered riba and is impermissible.
So can the person organizing the committee, the administrator, take the very first payout?
Yes, if it is agreed upon by all participants at the very beginning that the administrator will take the first committee payout, then there is no Shariah harm in it. It is permissible.
Mufti Sahib, life is unpredictable. If a member receives their payout but passes away before completing the remaining installments, what does Shariah say in that situation?
This is a very important question. If a member passes away after receiving the committee payout, the remaining installments will be considered a debt upon them. Therefore, before the deceased's estate is distributed among the heirs, these remaining installments must be paid off from their assets.
Finally, I would like to ask a question regarding zakat. How should a person calculate zakat on the money they are contributing to a committee or the amount they are yet to receive?
The principle is very simple. You are only liable for zakat on the money that you have already contributed to the committee by the time your annual zakat date arrives. This is because that amount is a debt to you by the other participants, and zakat on a loan is the responsibility of the lender. However, you do not owe zakat on the additional lump sum amount you are yet to receive in the future, as that amount will be a debt upon you that you have to repay in installments. Remember, debt is deducted from the zakat-eligible assets.
Jazakallah khair, Mufti Sabir Mehmood Sahib. You have provided Shariah guidance regarding BC and committees in a very simple and well-reasoned manner. Viewers, we hope this podcast has answered the questions you had in mind. We will be back with more informative discussions. Until then, allow your host Ahmed and Mufti Sabir Mehmood to take your leave. Allah Hafiz.